Welcome back to another Ann Kimball Said Lego set review. Today we're going to be reviewing Lego Star Wars Yoda's Hut, set number 75208. Yoda's Hut is an action scene from The Empire Strikes Back, where Luke goes and visits Yoda for training in the Dagobah system. This set was released in April 2018 and sold for $29.99. It includes 229 pieces. This set includes 3 exclusive minifigures, training Luke, Yoda, and R2. Alright, let's take a closer look at these minifigures. First up, we have R2-D2. Now, what makes this R2-D2 unique is the printing is full of mud. If you'll remember from the movie, R2-D2 is shot out into the lake and eaten by the little sea monster creature. So he is just covered in mud. It's just really good detail. You can see it's even up here on R2-D2's head. Next up is training Luke. We have a new hairpiece for Luke. It's a little different color brown and just a slightly different style. Also, Luke has just really nice printing on his torso and legs. With a lot of figures these days, you can see that he has 2 facial printings. The second one is more of a meditative face for when he is trying to use the Force. And finally we have Yoda. Yoda has short, unmovable legs, and he has very, very nice printing on his torso. You can see kind of his robe looks like a little tattered and torn in some places. And Yoda's headpiece is actually a very soft mold plastic. You can kind of bend his ears a little bit there. So I like it. I think it looks very good. And on Yoda's back, just continued kind of that backside of his robe. And of course, I love the little graying hair along the top. Super cool, super cool. I like Yoda. Definitely one of my favorite minifigs right now. Alright, so let's take a look at this playset's features. First of all, I want to say it just has a really nice look to it. Great design, very simple and well use of the pieces. I especially love these windows using kind of the olive gray quarter circle pieces or macaroni pieces. It's really nice use. And then on the back we have kind of what looks like a backyard instantly, but these pieces actually fold out to give kind of a wider play scene in the front. The inside just looks great, very detailed. We'll talk about that in just a minute. We got over here kind of this little tree coming out of Yoda's hut with a rope. That's one of the action features that I'm going to address here in just a second. I just love too how we got the chimney smoke coming up here. Just so cool. Just the little things that make a set look more complete. Alright, let's take a look inside Yoda's hut. First off, we have Yoda's bed, and kind of taking its cue from the Octu Training Island hut, Yoda's bed can raise. Over here in the corner we have just like a little storage bin. Right now there's like a little carrot in there. And then over here, let's use this little lightsaber to point. We got this cauldron where Yoda in the movie cooks Luke a meal. Of course, open fire, and a little table with looks like a little plate or pot. It's just very simple inside, but yet so elegant at the same time. Just wonderful use of space. Alright, so let's talk about play features. Over here on the side, we have this little platform with this box. Now this box actually raises and lowers, and you see here this little clear peg. You can actually attach Luke here to it. And it kind of gives off this impression of Luke levitating, referencing the scene in the movie where Luke is raising boxes and boulders. And so of course that's the purpose of this kind of rising up, is that it's being lifted by the Force. So that's just a really clever use of pieces there. Fun little scene to reenact. And the little tree that's attached to Yoda's hut is an action piece as well. You simply attach Luke's hand to the string and you set him right there. Now the purpose of this is really kind of illustrate just the scenes where Luke is kind of swinging through the vines with Yoda on his back, really training. So there's a little lever here that you simply press down, and it causes Luke to go swinging. The final little action scene is on this little brown removable square. This is a way for Luke to be able to jump or flip using force powers, and the mechanism is pretty simple. You just flip this down and he'll go shooting off into the air. So there's definitely a lot of fun little play features packed into this really small set. I mentioned earlier that this piece here can be removed. You just simply pull it out. It's a little peg, and you can put it in the front of Yoda's hut simply by setting it right there. And of course, you know, if you have kind of your extended play scene closed, this might make more sense to have it in the front than rather his backyard. But ultimately, you know, it's just cosmetic at that point. Another interesting thing this set comes with is a backpack for Yoda to be able to ride on Luke's back. The design's a little interesting. He's standing a little high. Doesn't really look like he's on Luke's back, rather kind of standing right on his shoulders. But you know, there's only so much you can do with Legos, I guess. And the fact that they included it in here is just really cool. So there you have it. This is my review on Lego Star Wars Yoda's Hut, set number 75208. I think this set is pretty dang awesome. A little expensive for the price point, I believe, but the play features and the exclusive minifigures certainly make it worthwhile. I would definitely recommend this set to anyone who loves Legos and Star Wars. It's fun for all ages and collectors. Thank you for watching my Lego review. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Alright, until the next time, thank you for joining me.